9710 or WhatsApp 287-0971. Our Rev-Up office numbers are 572-0383 and 572-0215. Rev-Up St. Lucia, the alpha of radio.
Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good night to our listeners and our viewers in St. Lucia and across the globe. Welcome to Hard Drive for today, Wednesday, the 20th of August. The program brought to you with the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor, JJ's Mangrove, and also by Joseph Shipping Agency. Joseph Shipping Agency, the only agency in St. Lucia with 24 hours efficient service. When everyone else is asleep, we are awake. Call Joseph Shipping Agency at 484-8888. That's 484-8888. Joseph's Shipping Agency.
At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we truly care. During life's most difficult moments, we want you to know you are not alone.
At Rambali's, we are dedicated to providing dignity, compassion, and comfort when you need it the most.
Our caring team is here to walk with you every step of the way, whether it's in planning a gentle farewell or celebrating the beautiful life of your loved one.
We understand how precious they are, and we promise to honor their memory with the utmost respect and love.
Let us help you find peace and solace during this challenging time.
Please reach out to us at
758-452-2021, Castries, or 758-454-9239, Latuni, Viewfort, or visit us at ramballysfuneral.com.
We're here for you, ready to listen, support,
and serve with heartfelt compassion. You can lean on us.
At Rambali's,
we care.
A vacation is a place where love resides, where peace reigns on the edge of tides. 12 bungalows built to your satisfaction. Dine in an exquisite restaurant on the water's edge. Escape to the Mangrove Hideaway, where life begins.
Okay, my name is Andre Paul, the co-host of the show. To my immediate right, we have none other than the lovely Kina. Kina, good morning to you.
Good morning, Andre Paul. How are you?
I'm well. How about you, Tony? All is well?
I'm doing well enough. As a matter of fact, it's Wednesday, the middle of the week and all that. So I'm hyped. I'm pumped.
Oh, jeez. It's good that you're pumped. It's always good to be that way, especially midweek.
Okay.
Well, how are you?
Yes. I'm well. Anything you want to mention before we move on? Because I have to do the usual.
Do the usual.
Okay, so let me get into the usual. Tomaso bread place today. They have a lot today, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Tomaso bread place today. They have a lot. Stew chicken wings.
Stew chicken wings.
The stew chicken wings.
My favorite fruit.
Curry lamb.
That too.
Yeah, curry lamb. Curry lamb.
Wait.
Saffron rice.
Mm-hmm.
Ground provisions. Spaghetti and tomato sauce.
What? No. Spaghetti and tomato sauce.
Yeah. Tossed salad and lentils. Okay, it can be all yours. If you just check out the Tomaso bread place today, stew chicken wings, curried lamb, saffron rice, ground provisions, spaghetti and tomato sauce, tossed salad and lentils. As I always say, that's real food. Yeah, that's the real deal. Of course, the usual sea moss flavors, including coconut, ginger, peanut, and peanut punch, and regular sea moss with flaxseed and chia seeds. All happening at the Tomaso bread place today. So go check it out. Yes, so as I was saying, anything you guys want to mention before we move on?
Good morning, Wade Kajada. Wade Williams.
It's how he said with so much hype, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
Wade
okay.
Williams. Morning, Wade. He just sent a
chimed
message
in.
there. Yes, he
Chimed in.
He is on. He's on. So Wade checked in early today.
That's
So Wade,
good.
we really appreciate
That's
that
good.
because yesterday towards the end he checked in and we didn't have time to give a shout out to our
Okay.
partner, man.
Yeah,
Wade.
well, nice to know he's listening.
Yes,
Appreciate
yes,
that.
yes. We really appreciate it. Let me just quickly say that I know he had some issues. He had some heart problems, and it seemed as though he had surgery, and it seemed as though the surgery went well.
Okay,
great.
that's good.
That's
So
great.
he's back on his feet. Wade, again, I know you wouldn't mind me saying that. Really good to have you. Nice to know that you have recovered quite nicely. Take care, my boy.
That's great. I'm happy.
Okay, now I think I saw something there from Weatherman. He says there somebody was hospitalized. His wife. I think his wife.
Ooh.
is sick with 2 blood clots loaded to her upper thigh.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I guess you probably want to say located, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so sorry to hear that,
Sorry to
weatherman.
hear that, weatherman.
He says she was hospitalized, but she's now home, and I have to do all the housework and cooking.
Oh, that's
But
great
Rev-Up
too.
is my household listening choice, especially in the morning with Andre Paul. My wife's name is Martha, so wish her speedy recovery.
Oh,
Hi, Martha. Speedy recovery, and I'm happy that y'all caught that early.
yes, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yes. So I'm sure you wouldn't mind Kina giving her a nice little
Oh,
kiss.
my kisses.
Yeah.
Aw, Martha, good morning. Kisses. Mwah.
Yes,
Get well
sweet.
soon.
Yeah, man. Honestly, yeah, Martha, get well soon. Weatherman, hold strong. Hopefully, your wife will be back on her feet again. Weatherman, let me say this: we often talk about our big fans of Rev-Up St. Lucia. Weatherman, one of the biggest fans of this radio station.
Oh, great.
We thank you, Weatherman, from the bottom of our heart. And maybe you can go back and do Calypso, man, instead of doing soca, you know? 'Cause I realize you dropped a soca song this year.
What's the name
Yeah.
of the song again?
Sexy girl or something.
Sexy girl, sexy girl, sexy girl. Don't stop now. Weatherman, all jokes aside, the song was a nice little tune.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a video yesterday evening, a disturbing video. You know, there's a guy, usually he's on a wheelchair, usually hanging around the mall in the city, Blue Coral Mall, usually sitting on the sidewalk facing MNC drugstore there. That's where he's usually hanging out there.
Okay.
Sometimes I see him around the cathedral area. I guess he's probably, fleecing people in that vicinity. So somebody sent me the video, and the guy is in one of the worst conditions you could ever imagine, right? He's on a wheelchair. I think he's lost both his legs. I think both or one. I don't recall. And a guy is there beating up this helpless individual. I mean, I actually sent the video to the police, to be honest with you, and I was told that the police are aware of it.
Okay.
So hopefully they will move and maybe apprehend this guy. I mean, you're talking about taking advantage of somebody. The guy is helpless. There's nothing he can do.
Really
He's just
anything.
beating on the guy.
That's crazy.
I have the video there on my phone. So I just thought I should mention that.
It should never happen. That's something that should never happen. You don't take advantage of anyone, no matter what condition they're in. You don't beat on another individual. It's just wrong.
I agree. Especially, no matter what the person may say, because I'm just throwing that in there. Sometimes they can be a little troublesome. They may say something to you and so on. But, I mean, there's absolutely no need to beat up on the person.
Exactly.
No need, man.
The individual Andres spoke of, he's always just chilling.
So you remember, you know who it is?
You know.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Juanita has a ministry where she feeds the less fortunate in our society. And on Saturdays, I have gone and I know she's given him stuff to eat. So he's always just a chill.
Yeah, the guy doesn't
He
look
has
for
Go Feed My Lamb Ministries.
trouble
and
with
she goes
anybody.
and yeah, so he doesn't trouble anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, so the thing about that sort of situation is that the guy, the perpetrator, and that's the thing about life, he doesn't know what's coming for him. Yeah, he has no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be in the same exact situation one day in a wheelchair, because now with diabetes being what it is in St. Lucia,
Yes.
and high blood pressure and all those kinds of things, right? It could happen to any of us. Look, we were talking about Hayden, right?
Yes, Hayden Ford.
And now Hayden has lost his sight.
Yeah.
You remember, it'd be remiss of me, right? He as well, from Denry. He had issues with his sight.
Right, that's right. Went blind as well, and not
So
too long after that, he
he
died,
passed,
no?
right? He passed. I mean, that could be any one of us, because that's just life. I see, for example, Donald Trump was making fun of Joe Biden. You don't do those kind of things.
Exactly.
You
You
should
don't
never
do that.
make fun of someone's condition
Yeah.
because you just never know. And whether you just never know whether it's going to happen to you or family member, it should not be done.
Yeah.
It should not be done at all.
And to be beating up on the guy. I mean, anyway, if you're interested, I can send you the video. So I just want to
saw
make
it.
sure.
I saw it.
Oh, you saw it?
I saw it
So
on
the-
Facebook.
The video shows the person hitting.
Yeah,
the guy.
yeah. He had something. He's hitting him with something, and the guy is helpless. He can't even defend
Eventually,
himself.
the guy got on his wheelchair and he just left.
So he was off the wheelchair.
Yeah, the video I saw, he was off the wheelchair, sitting, maybe on a step or something. It looked just round by Valmore area there. That's what it looked at. I don't know, in the video that I saw. Yeah, and he got on it and then he left.
Yeah, so as soon as I saw it, I asked the person who sent it, I said, have you sent that to the police? He said that he thinks that they have it already. So I got that confirmed last night.
All right.
Yeah, so let's hope that they apprehend this guy and you know, give him a little, rough him up a little bit.
Let him see what
I
it
don't
is
think
like.
they should rough
what
him
it
up a little
feels.
bit. Just to think, I think there are laws for that, so he should be charged.
Roughing up could be holding him by the collar. Yeah, and tell him respect. You know, show some respect, man. Yeah, hold him by the collar.
Before you continue, let me just shout out to those folks who you meet them and they say what's up and they listen to the program and so on. Just maybe 3 of them or so. Want to give a shout out. Just came to mind. Sophia DeMille, Andre. Very special. Good morning to you. Hope you are doing okay. We know that sometimes illness, Andre. In our lives it just comes. So
Yeah.
Sophia, again, good morning to you. And she's really, really happy when we give her the big shout out. I understand.
And I want to emphasize, right, the sickness you're talking about, it comes sooner or later.
That's right.
But it's coming.
You betcha.
It's coming. Nobody escapes.
That's right.
I mean, if you go through this life and you have no illness and you die without having an illness,
Knock on
brother man,
wood.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
we were born with it. Imagine that, Andre and Kina. We were born with it. We were born with our system. We must get sick.
yeah, the organs and everything. After a while, they begin to fail. Yeah, and that's the thing. And when somebody's like near death, the organs are failing, organs are shutting down, and you see them going sort of a coma. I've seen some people like that already, and it's just about
It's
like
one of
near
the
death
hardest things
to watch, right? Have you ever seen that? I've actually seen it already.
Someone is going.
You can
through
tell that the
final
person is
stages of death.
going. Yeah, I remember there was this old lady. I wouldn't say how close I was to her, but I went to see her because I heard she was sick. And when I went to the house, you could see she's like in some other place, right? So I said to her, I said Andre and whatever. And she said to me, "Huh, Andre? Okay."
When she said your name, I guess she recognized.
Yeah, but she just went back again into this coma. So she was in and out. So you could tell that's it. Yeah, so it must happen to all of us at some point.
That's right. And to a couple of well ones, Lynn Ernest, good morning to you. And of course, your parents. Parents are home, Andrew, they're aging. So good morning to your parents, all right? So we want to, because they do listen as well.
Oh, really? Okay.
Certainly.
And go ahead, Tony.
Of course, not forgetting, we could talk about his parents and everything, but I'm not forgetting Catherine at Degazon.
Okay, Catherine, good morning.
Big shout
to
out
you.
to you, Catherine, to you, your daughter, and everyone else, all right? Chris Bristol is also a fan. Yeah.
Hey, morning, Chris.
Good morning.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, partner. Thanks
so
a
again,
lot.
those are the folks who would not really send messages on our WhatsApp platform, but they do listen. Big shout out again to my boy, Junior Obeis. That's one who hangs out with us and stuff. Remember I talk about, actually, let me just say this quickly. You remember, gosh, I hope you remember. I always talk about me when I hang out. There were a few police officers that were friends of ours who hang out with us. Andrew, almost all the fellas retired already.
Imagine that.
So now, as the young fellas, they would see me and them fellas, they know me, I don't know them.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So Junior Obeis was one of the latest ones. Will be retiring really, really soon. And one of those that hang out with us. Yeah, man. So Obe, good morning, my bro.
Yes. Okay, Tony, I know you're a big fan. You watch Richard Frederick's show.
Yes, I do.
Religiously, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it's true.
Now, I read something about him this morning. There's some whatever he had on his show, and I said I don't believe he said those things. I mean, I read it. What I read was that he made some comments about a journalist's private medical history. That's what I read this morning, and also inappropriate sexual comments about a UWP candidate. Sexual comments, right? And I said, I thought it was strange. So Tony, can you confirm that? He really went down that road for true?
Yeah, he did. But you see, you notice the wording of the writers, all right, or writer. Okay, he made some what remarks?
Yeah, about
Sexual
a
comments.
journalist's private medical history. That's
Right.
one, a journalist's private medical history.
That is true.
And inappropriate sexual comments about a UWP candidate.
Right. You see those words? So those words are left to interpretation. You know what I mean? So for me, because I understand, in one of the news news sources that I listened and read, they were saying that they asked him for comment, and he said no comments, and he made his comments in the House on yesterday.
In the House on his show. Because
no,
what
the
I
show
read
is Thursday.
Because what I read is that he made the comments on his show.
Yes, the comments were made on his show, but
Right.
again, they asked him yesterday, do you want to comment on what the people are saying? And he said no comments. And I understand when he went into the House yesterday. I didn't hear it, but I understand he made some comments there.
Do you
Again,
remember what
not
he said
comments.
on his show?
Yeah, of course. Of course, I remember. If he's not repeating it, I'm not repeating it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I mean that.
But he didn't give details about the condition, the medical condition of the person. He gave no.
No, but if you say that the person has at least I heard the leader of the opposition say about cancer.
Right.
Because some people feel very private. I mean, I don't want the public to know. In fact, Tony, I knew nothing about that, to be honest with you.
I did not as well. If I'll say this much, you remember we did Wednesday's program on DBS because Lisa was not available. That's
right.
all we knew. That's all we knew.
Exactly.
We don't know why, you know what I mean? And then she's back and she's doing the program, so we're not on DBS on Wednesdays anymore because she's doing up the program. And yes, he did mention it. He did.
Because again, that's somebody's private affairs. You choose not to make that public, but I don't know how he found out. But to go and make an announcement like that, I think that is irresponsible. Yeah, he knows better than that. As to why he would do that, I don't know. I guess like a politician, they get carried away.
Basically, what he said on his program, these people come at him, so he fired back.
Okay, so he fired back.
I think he said that multiple times, but he said that multiple times, that somebody comes at him and he fires back.
Yeah.
As it relates to somebody's personal health struggles, especially when they haven't said anything, I don't think that it should be said. I don't know what he said, so I'm not going to go deeper into it. And I don't think we should, just to respect Lisa, she's one of us, and her personal struggles, whatever she may be going through health-wise, I am not going to go deeper into it.
Exactly.
I'll just leave it as that.
Exactly.
Just to respect her.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Honestly,
her
yeah.
thing.
So we hope that Richard has thought about this thing, and moving forward, even if somebody gives you a slap, it doesn't mean you have to use a sledgehammer to get back at them. Okay? And sometimes you have to think. You have to think first before you speak. You have to think about it. Yeah, yes, I know. As you said, they come at him and they say certain things. But if you're going to respond, respond in kind. Don't come, as I said, with a sledgehammer, right?
Well, in a sense, you can determine that, how he responds. I mean, you're giving
No,
advice.
I'm just giving advice.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just
I
giving
got
advice.
You. I got you.
Yeah.
Understood and accepted.
Yeah, so I hope in retrospect that moving forward, he will be a little more considerate, if you will, when it comes to his responses.
But I also like to add, right, we see a lot of things happening on radio and television. We hear or see, and certain things, the ethics of journalism, sometimes I wonder what's going on. Some things should not be said, some things should not be read, some topics should not. And it happens, and I hope that we as journalists and media people have we go back to the ethics in broadcasting. And that's very, very important, because as much as we might be picking on one person, when we look at ourselves as well, what are we doing as well to change the narrative of what we're putting out there too? And it's very important for all of us to be part of that change.
Now, Tony, remember I was saying to you, I think some people, I guess it depends on which radio station or TV station you're at, they don't want to give credit, right, to Rev-Up, okay? And remember I mentioned this already. This story there with Steed, right? The second time it appeared. Yesterday was one, and today was another one. And they just say a local radio station.
Really?
Yeah. I changed it. Yeah. It's on Rev-Up. That's where the guy did the interview. But they refused to say it.
Imagine that.
Yeah. It's not the first time I've noticed it. And remember I was telling you the other day I don't want to act like that.
Yeah.
Because we are all friends at the end of the day. And if I say something that is complimentary about you, how's that going to change the price of coffee? What am I going to get 10 ads and you get 5?
I can keep telling you, just perhaps.
That's how they think.
Just perhaps. Like yesterday when we were doing our program, Keena and myself, I did say when I was on, what was the station?
Radio St. Lucia.
No, I mentioned Radio
Hits
St. Lucia. I mentioned Hit Radio, but the one that's in direct, well, not direct competition, but the Hot FM sister station.
Kiss FM.
Kiss FM, yeah. I mentioned Kiss FM, you know. Maybe what it does, Andre, is like, oh, hey, Kiss FM, yeah, but let me check that station out. Maybe stuff like that. So you figure, okay, it takes away from you. Again, that's what people are thinking, but I'm not thinking that way. In particular, because you said it as well. So I figure, okay, we got the license to mention the names then.
Yeah, especially
if you're cool with it.
Because in our case, it was an exclusive interview.
You betcha.
Okay?
Yeah.
He chose to come here. So that's where he was.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just so difficult for you to say that.
The beautiful thing
Some
about
people don't even want to use the video from our station.
I was just about to say that the beautiful thing, in fact, that's exactly what I was going to say. The beautiful thing about it is that while they're talking, like I'm talking now, and the cameras are shifting and so on, you're seeing the Rev-Up big and bold in the background. Big and bold when the television stations are broadcasted. People, let me say this, media houses, because, you know, they monitor programs like this as well. Take it, man. Use it. Have fun with it. I appreciate it. You know, when you have fun with it again, because again, we do a lot of interviews, that kind of thing, our programming, you know, so people can take it and have newscasts and have an item in their newscast. Please continue. I swear to you.
I love the collaborations when you have the soca artists getting together.
Right.
I'm sure a little ego comes to play as anything else.
Exactly.
You know, you have this person singing next to you, and you know that the person sounds good, but you still work together.
Definitely.
You appreciate the person's strengths, and you appreciate your strengths and your weaknesses as well.
Yeah.
So the guys are able to collaborate and work together. We're all friends at the end of the day, Tony. All of it. Wherever we see each other is big hail up and so on.
Yeah.
Right. It's just that obviously we are competing. So I'm just saying, for me, I have no problem picking up another radio station, especially if the information came from that media house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see nothing wrong with it as well, honestly.
At least you guys have put it out there, but in other instances, depending on the company, even Facebook now has rules against using other people's material. So they might have different reasons. In that case, it was a mention, not use of video. In some instances, using a video, some people will be like, take it down, this is mine. So I wouldn't know what's going on with them. Only they could say, but just to say your name, maybe they alone could answer that. I don't know.
Okay. Just quickly, my understanding of the whole thing is this. Anything, I've said it here before, anything that goes out to the public, it is, I can't remember the word right now, but anybody can use it after. Because you send it out there, it has already been out there, you can use it. That is my understanding of it.
Yeah, but you give the person credit for it.
That is what we said before, as well.
But I tell you, that's the second time I've come across that. They say a local radio station. Yeah, but anyway, so much for that. The work on the Millennium Highway, I'm wondering, I'm getting the impression as though there's still some work to be done. I'm not too sure exactly what is left to be done. I'm not sure. I see some red cones, I think just after I think that's before you get to the gas station on the Millennium Highway, if you say you're driving down south. I see some red cones are still there, and there's a couple of dips in the road. So I don't know if that's what they're talking about, or they have to do some work, maybe on the roundabout, especially where Julian Alfred is concerned, because they're going to be renaming the Millennium Highway
Julian Alfred.
Julian Alfred.
Right.
So I don't know what else has to be done. But the minister said that work should be completed by 2026, and that will also include the West Coast Road, which is going to be from Cul-de-sac going all the way down to Soufrière. Yeah. Now I haven't been down there in a few weeks. I'm supposed to be going down on Saturday. Yeah. So I will certainly check it out.
This is happening very often. I'm thinking something and you just saying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder that stretch there by Buckeye. That one, last time I drove past there, still had issues. I don't know if they've done some work on that already. I
And
know.
you said that's
I know.
the last time you passed it was like 2 weeks, huh?
Let me see. About 2 weeks ago. Yeah, they're still working on that.
Maybe a year. Oh, a year or more, gosh.
Yeah. So anyway, so the Minister for Infrastructure said that they've extended the deadline to
Was there a
early
reason for extending the deadline?
2026. Sorry.
Was there a reason for extending the deadline to 2026?
No, it's not finished as yet.
Oh.
It's not finished.
But why?
L'argent, money, money. He
l'argent.
spoke about monies from the Citizenship and Investment Program were already allocated, and apparently there was some issue with that. Maybe the monies didn't come at the time that they thought. So I know it's a beautiful piece of road, especially that Millennium Highway. I drive there. It's a pleasure driving that road.
The Millennium Highway is finished.
Well, as I said, there are a
Parts
couple
of
of
it,
little,
right,
right.
little
Is,
issues.
yeah.
Yeah, with some parts of it.
You spoke about the roundabout. I guess that's a roundabout to the cul-de-sac area.
Yeah, by Kentucky, by the
KFC and
KFC
so on.
outlet there.
Okay, okay. So I guess by hardest hard from there going all the way up to the first tunnel, there's not completed as yet.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, it's fine.
As far as I can tell.
Okay.
As far as I can tell.
I was wondering if that was the
Because
area
the
that
last
they were
time when
talking
I
about.
went down that side, it wasn't.
Right.
Hopefully.
But it's a
Well,
pleasure,
we
man.
now
It's a
see
real
anything.
pleasure driving on that road. A real pleasure. And you know the sad thing, I think there's a lot more attention being paid to those roads than in the city. The city, once you get into the city, is just rock the boat. Yeah, rock the boat. You have this beautiful drive from the Millennium Highway, right from the roundabout all the way to hardest hard. And as soon as you pass that road, it's an alley.
So get to his
Hopefully soon that will change. Hopefully, yeah.
And I mean, I understand the challenges with doing remedial work on Bridge Street for sure. That's a real challenge because that's one of the main streets in the city. But our city needs some work. The roads need some work. Definitely. You can't have that. Our city, that's the capital city.
It's true.
We're supposed to be feeling proud when you're driving in the city.
I agree.
Yeah. Road markings, lacking the road markings. I mean, it goes on and on and on. The chaussee is fine.
Yes,
It's beautiful.
Yes, chaussee is good.
Okay, but you have
But we had to wait a while
chaussee
for
is-
that
Yes.
one. Huh? What?
Well, he did. I think that maybe sometime last year he did say that they will be doing work in phases within the city. So hopefully soon they'll tackle some areas of Castries.
well, especially Bridge Street. Yeah. Okay, so I just have a little problem. I feel that's just me. I feel that road should have been named after Sir John Compton. That's my opinion. All right, doesn't mean I'm right.
Which one?
The Millennium Highway.
Oh, okay.
That was his baby, but they've chosen to rename it Julian Alfred Highway. I don't know what exactly they're going to
Julian
call
Alfred
it.
Highway.
Okay, I'm just saying, where I'm concerned, that should have been named after Sir John. Sir John has a piece of the highway named after him, so it's not the entire what we thought was John Compton Highway. So he has a piece, and Julian R. Hunt has another piece. Ask me where they start, where they end. I have no idea.
I know where it ends. I'm not sure I know where it starts. I'm thinking it probably starts from the government buildings area there. I'm thinking all the way, of course, to the roundabout, which is by Massey Mega.
That's what it's Sir John.
Yes, Sir John.
Sir John
From
Compton,
yeah,
yeah.
all the way to Massey Mega,
And then-
the roundabout,
okay.
and from the roundabout all the way to Grosile, it's the Julian R. Hunt.
All the way to Grossley.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, I'm still saying.
Gosh, I hope I'm right.
I think you are from there,
Yeah.
the roundabout in Castries by the waterfront
Yeah.
up till that's
Yeah,
right.
the John
That's
Compton one, I
area.
think I'm right on that one.
Yeah,
Just
for
the
sure.
Julian R. Hunt one. I'm not too certain if it's all the way to Grosile.
I wonder if that can be changed in
Yes,
the
of
future.
course,
Say,
of
for
course.
example, that you have a change in administration.
Yes, they can.
Would they have the power to change the name? I
think
wonder.
So. I think
I
so.
think so. But
Yeah. I
Yeah?
think so. Yeah. I think so.
why?
Because let me see, a sort of case in point was when the St. Lucia Labour Party got back into power. You remember the park that Richard Frederick says that he built?
Yeah.
Serenity Park.
Serenity.
Serenity Park was named after a minister. You remember which
Mr.
one?
Mallet, I think. George Mallet. No?
George Mallet.
Yeah. See, and I suspect they did that on purpose to get underneath his skin. They did it on purpose, and that's not nice. That's not good. We know that's Richard's baby. You understand?
Yes.
And to go name it after some other this is not right.
That's
this is not right.
If you name it after maybe another person, but a politician who was a politician for the United Workers' Party.
Exactly.
Maybe that's a
just to get underneath your skin. I don't agree with those kinds of things. And the same thing, I don't agree with that highway being called
Julian Alfred.
Yeah. No. That is Sir John's baby. Okay? That was his idea. In fact, he got a lot of stick for that.
Mm-hmm.
He got a lot of stick. I remember the Minister for Works at that time, it wasn't infrastructure, he said if it was left to him, right, that thing would just stay there. He wouldn't even complete it, but they already committed to it, so they have to complete it. So now we're all enjoying it. We never have sufficient roads. You can never have enough. The more roads you have, the better.
The better, right.
Okay? More roads, the better. So, but anyway, I must find out next time the leader of the opposition comes in. I'll ask him that question.
Why name it after?
No, if they win the next election, do they have the power?
Right, the opposition leader.
To change it?
Okay.
I wonder.
Like I said, I do believe so. Yes.
Okay. Now, the St. Jude Hospital, the health minister saying that they completing and commissioning the long delayed project before the end of 2025. So before the end of 2025, I guess could be December 2025.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I think they'll take it to all the way. But that's good. That's good news.
That's good news.
That's good news.
Yeah.
It's about time. He said that the Labour Party did promise to deliver, and they're going to deliver. So that's good because the people in the South need a proper medical facility.
Yes.
Yeah, very, very much so. And it's been
a long time coming.
Yeah.
What?
It's also about restoring trust to the general public as well. And only when that hospital actually opens, they will do that. Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's good. That's good. So we're going to have two, major medical facilities. You have OKEU, and now we have St. Jude when it's open. So and it's supposed to be top class.
Yeah.
From what I'm hearing there,
Yeah.
Top class in terms of equipment and so on.
Good.
Yeah, there were some snippets that they gave there earlier this year as to what they're going to be doing in terms of the new technology that they're going to be using at that hospital. Yeah.
You ever did any procedure or anything there?
Yes. That's a long day. Yeah, I had a polyp on my vocal cord.
Oh, that's where you did it.
Yes. And
you remember the surgeon?
that was Dr. Suraj.
No,
no.
I was going to say no way, but then as a matter of fact, at the time he was the only one, right?
He's still. I wonder if he still is.
There's another.
There's another one.
There's another one or two.
But at the time there, he was the only one.
Right.
Yeah. So
it was good to see him yesterday. I hadn't seen him since we were talking about the program. Actually, imagine that. By talking about the program, meaning again the idea of doctor in the house and all that, we brought him in and we sat with him and all that. I hadn't seen him since,
Yeah, man. So so two top class facilities.
Yes.
I mean, I spent a little time, Tony, at OKEU. Yeah, and it was good. It was good.
That's your experience.
Yeah, the level of professionalism and everything.
That's your experience.
That's true. That's true.
And really, the complaints that we get now.
Woo! Yeah, that's true.
It's not great.
Yeah, maybe at the time I just haven't. I think that was just about around. Was that before or after COVID? I think that was a little before COVID. I was there, if I'm not mistaken.
You could be right because I don't remember wearing a mask when I was coming there to you.
Yeah.
So it might have been before COVID.
Just before COVID.
Yeah.
So as I said, the service was very, very good, and the doctors took good care of me.
If that's the case, it's before COVID. That means it was just kind of just opened up, because remember they rushed to open it because of COVID. Yeah. So it might have been after COVID.
Things were not hot as yet.
Right.
Now there's an interesting story I came across about 2 weeks ago. The World Health Organization is advising countries, right, including those in the Caribbean, to ensure that their citizens benefit from a breakthrough HIV drug that only needs to be injected twice a year to offer near total protection from the virus, and of course also developing AIDS. Twice a year you take this thing, I think that's huge, and they're basically asking that all countries make this drug available immediately at pharmacies,
That's great.
clinics,
Yes.
etc.
Yes.
That you can just go purchase this thing and
get your
And have
injection
to take it just
twice a year.
That's amazing.
That is so.
Yeah.
There was someone that I spoke to, and the person was saying to me that especially on this program in particular, because it's a nice little talk show, and we talk about so many different things. Let people know that this disease is still out there, man.
Oh yeah,
Because Andre and Kina, we hardly ever talk about HIV/AIDS. Hardly ever. It's as though, hey, it's almost like COVID. It's as though it's gone. No, it is still there.
Yeah.
It is, So the person that has said that to me, hey, just talk about it, man. Every once in a while that you can say, hey, people, still be careful because this is still out there.
So let me ask both of you: if this drug is made available in St. Lucia, would you all take it?
We'll take it forward.
I'm asking you: would you take it?
No.
It protects you. It protects you from contracting HIV. That's what it's supposed to be doing. So I'm just asking: would you take it?
I'll answer first. I would have absolutely no reason to take it. Kina?
Same here. I'll have absolutely no reason to take it.
Right now, right back at you. Would you take it?
Of course, why not?
You have a reason to take it?
No, I mean have a reason, Tony. But it's if you're offered. Okay, let's just assume there's an accident or something. An accident.
Yeah.
Right, and blood is involved. Maybe you are the victim in the accident, and somebody comes there to attend to you or something, or maybe you are attending to somebody, or you're helping out somebody. Okay, and you could, it's something that's transmitted via blood.
But
so
you need to
hands,
have, you need to have a cut or something.
Exactly.
You're only thinking about of sex. That's what you're thinking.
No.
Of course.
No, well, not necessarily. You need to have a cut and whatever, some open wound on your body.
Right.
Yeah, but you always have cuts and stuff. You always, there's always something going on that you're not quite aware of.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah,
perhaps. That's a good point.
That's a good point too, but I wouldn't. I already have too many drugs in my system.
I didn't realize you were taking. You were indulgent,
I
should
consider
say.
it, but sometimes depending on the side effects, then yeah. If it has minimal side effects, then why not?
Now, as you said, the only thing is that making people more promiscuous, man. If you just, hey, I take that twice a year because I know I'm kind of safe. Hey, let me go, open season.
Well, the caveat there, near total.
Okay.
Yeah, protection, near total. So there's always that little chance that you could still catch it. All right. So, all right. Was a few weeks ago I was in my room and I saw a mosquito, right? And I said, okay, all right, gotcha. So I tiptoed, went to get my insecticide.
Are you serious?
Yes, went to get my insecticide. And I come to aim. I can stand those things, the mosquitoes, I can stand them. So I blast that thing, man. The mosquito went down. So I said, let me go and finish the jab.
Are you serious?
Because I actually tiptoed on my bed to go up there, because it's all the way at the top. You give it one blast, the thing, you could see it went down like when you have
like
a kamikaze going on. You see smoke coming out of that. It went down.
You are so funny right now.
So I said, okay, let me go down and finish the job. So I went down on the floor. When I come there to finish the job, the mosquito just fly. The mosquito just fly. What the heck? So imagine that these things have become almost immune to that. I gave it a blast. I tell you, I was close enough.
No, it died afterwards.
Maybe afterwards, yes.
Yeah.
Probably afterwards.
No, because for a few days it was there, keep me miserable
You sure
in the
it's the
room.
same
Maybe
one?
it's another one.
Only one?
Yeah.
Only the same one.
Yeah.
So
Boy,
anyway, but the reality is
Very
that
true.
the insecticides, right? The mosquitoes are building a resistance to those things.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's
a
very,
fact.
very true.
So there's an experiment that they're going to be doing in Jamaica, where they will I guess they've done some aerial thing, maybe some aircraft, and they will let go a whole bunch of sterile male mosquitoes.
Okay.
To mate with the females, but they can't have children.
They can't. Right.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So when the female thinks she's had enough, so there's no hope to continue. Now let me ask you a question. Do you think mosquitoes have some good reason why they're around? Mosquitoes.
You should ask God.
And we can ask that about a lot
lot
of
of other
insects
things,
and animals
right,
and so
yes.
on. Oh yeah, it just seems for us like they're so like
Useless.
A cockroach. A cockroach
yes,
is so
oh, yes.
useless, man. You
Well,
know?
that's what we love because,
That's why maybe the Chinese eat them. Chinese, I'm sorry, but I've seen it on videos.
Yeah, man. So
it's a good source of protein, so they say.
So I heard.
So,
let's see what happens with that experiment.
it's amazing how what science can do right now to just tackle, health problems in very innovative ways. So that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. Remember barbecue from Haiti?
Oh yes.
The U.S. has put out a $5 million bounty on his head. Yes. So I guess this guy is almost like what they call a walking dead.
Hey.
Yeah. So somebody is going to take him out at some point.
Sheesh.
Now, I saw an interview with him, okay? And the guy was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was kind of cool. He was there. But he kept looking around. Yeah. He kept looking
Who
around.
wouldn't
That's
use
something. So that's it, Andre. That's it.
a $5
for
million
barbecue.
bounty?
Yeah, $5 million.
Hawaii, the USA, Andre?
Sorry about that.
USA.
Yeah.
Put a
So
bou-
they know people love money already.
Right.
Yeah, sell your soul.
So it's
So
that's
so
what
he's
you're saying,
5 million.
yeah?
He's 5 million, and Nicolas Maduro, is
yes.
50 million.
Yes.
Wow.
Maduro in that too.
Now, I think Maduro knows what happened in Panama, if not Noriega.
Noriega,
Right? So he's recruited now these militia. These guys were put there during Hugo Chavez's time. That's his predecessor. So 4.5 million militiamen. He's going to be positioning them all across the country.
Why?
Yeah. So
boy.
if America thinks they're going to try to invade,
But America has already sent some warships to the Caribbean.
Yes,
with
they're aware of
over
that. He's aware of
thousands of personnel. But I mean, for me, when I hear that, it's like I have some real concerns about regional stability at this point.
yeah.
All that happening in our waters, for me, that's a concern.
So, but Maduro said, "I am waiting for you to take action."
That's right.
Yeah, I'm being proactive. So 4.5 million militiamen,
Wow, that's a lot.
right? He said to ensure coverage of the entire national territory, and he says that they are prepared, they are activated, and they are armed.
4.5
Million. That's right. That's a lot.
I
Andre,
hope,
that's
I
like-
hope the soldiers don't turn on him.
This is, that's like the population itself, man.
Just imagine if
What-
they
what-
just were,
what-
you know
what-
what?
what-
We
what-
ain't
what?
fighting for you. We're turning you in, man. That'll be something.
Maybe.
Andre and Kina, excuse my ignorance. I like to do stuff like that. Venezuela has that amount of people.
I think they have, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, quite a few. Is it what, 30 million? Can you check?
About that.
Yeah, I think about 30 million people. Yeah, living in Venezuela. Yeah, about that. But you could
Let me check.
double check that to make sure.
Wow.
I think about 30 million, somewhere around there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And while you're at it, check the area, check the area and so on, the how large Venezuela is and so on.
Mhm.
Because as far as I'm concerned, Venezuela is a little piece of, a little piece of place. Yeah?
Huh?
Yeah, boy. Actually, we're living in some very, very interesting times because America is now determined to go and get this guy.
Yeah.
They want him.
Yeah.
But as to whether now they would feel comfortable going to invade the man's country to get him, I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know,
Yeah.
because that's going to be a war.
So we know it's a bounty on barbecue. What are they saying? They just to bring him in or something like that for capture of
Yes.
of
In
the
other words,
president,
you
right?
keep information to the U.S. government
Yeah, as to his
exactly
location.
where he
29
is.
million.
29 million.
million. Or like you said, close to 30.
And
Yeah.
the land area is over 900,000, 916,445.
Okay. All right. A huge landmass. Landmass.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. So let's see what
Except if
happens.
they take some of Guyana, Maybe they claim some of Guyana.
All right. The Powerball jackpot in the U.S. It's now $643 million.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So if you win that, you can get the payout, which is $290.6 million. I mean,
There's a thrill that comes with playing lotto, you know.
A what?
a thrill for many people.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Some
and they,
people
still,
love
what,
this, man.
they don't know if they're gonna win, but they play nonetheless, hoping that one day, you know what, I'll win that moolah and I'm gonna do this. That dream, you know, excites them.
According to the
Having
statistics, Americans spend every year $103 billion on lottery tickets.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah. Because you're just thinking, it just might be me.
Yeah, that longing, right?
And way back in the day, the phrase was, you gotta play to win. It's the only way you can win is if you play.
But what do you think about the system that's set up in the U.S. where you have a $643 million prize, right? The lottery. And you can only get from that, if you win it, $290.6 million. Uncle Sam taking the vast majority of that.
From the time you said that day, I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Honestly, so like,
I mean, still a lot of money.
Right.
But you don't play.
Yeah.
Right. And Andre, to me, it's a little more than half you're getting, a little more than half there, according to what you just said there. You know, so I'm like, wait a second. Uncle Sam taking, as you put it, Uncle Sam taking so much,
yeah.
which is, of course, the taxes we're talking about.
Do they? Does the government tax the lottery in St. Lucia when you win?
I think so. I think so. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm up to about maybe 90% sure they do tax it.
All right. Remember I mentioned to you all this thing about the Kellogg's company announcing that they'll stop using artificial dyes, okay, in the breakfast cereals. Now, it's known that these dyes create a lot of problems, especially issues with children. Now, the first thing is that we know, well, maybe we don't know, but we buy those things for our children. That's problem number one. We buy it for them.
Because
either out of ignorance that we don't know the dangers, but the company knows the dangers.
Just Andrew,
they know
the coloring. You know, the children just love to see the colors in the thing.
dyes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're bright.
Yeah,
They're bright.
So they
Reds.
like to see that.
And purples and greens.
Right. And you know, that's the thing about these people. You know, not the science. Sorry. Well, yeah, maybe they study the science to know what attracts kids and what kids are going to like, you know? So you say, well, hey, let's color it. And they realize, ooh, it's selling. It's a seller, you know what I mean? It's a hit. Boom, that's it. And like you said, the danger of this, the damage that it's doing to the kids, you know what I mean?
Especially,
and
this
even
is
for
especially
some parents as well, it's the quickest thing to go to.
Yeah.
The child wakes up in the morning, mommy, I want something to eat. It just kind of put some milk in there, put the cereal in, and it's a go.
Now,
as opposed to making porridge or something.
Or making pancakes.
Oh.
now, remember, Tony, back in the day, we had there's just a regular cornflakes.
That's right.
Okay, so you didn't get all the colors and so on.
That's right.
But now they've taken that to another level.
Kellogg's.
So,
that's what we grew up on, Kellogg's.
Listen to some of those dyes, FDNC colors and red number 3. Now, do you think that we as parents are aware of those things? Do you think that we are?
Some of us, some parents are aware,
and we still purchase it.
Some choose not to because they are aware that it's going to cause a form of cancer or it's just bad for their children's health, so they don't. Others do.
Which is a good thing, because my direct answer would be, we don't know. Because again, the kids love it. It's attractive. We don't read about it. You know, that was my reaction until you said, well, these days, I guess some people read a lot and they realize, well, wait a second, this thing that we're buying there, you know.
And even for me, when I was growing up, my mom always was like, no, these artificial things, she was not big into it either. So she would prepare home cooked stuff. If she wants to make cake, she make cakes at home. If she has to make ice cream, she'd do it from scratch. Everything that she has to do, she did it at home. So I grew up on my mom being health conscious.
Yeah.
And she's still like that to this day.
So as I said, I wonder if we, the parents, are aware of the dangers that these things pose.
Right.
And even we ourselves, we know you have these highly processed foods, okay, and they're widely available. You go to the supermarket there, 90% of the stuff that you eat there is processed stuff. And we know what we're putting in our bodies. We know that. For example, what they call the hydrogenated oils. We know that. And we still purchase those things.
Let me give you a joke. Like I said, sometimes I think things, and I mean, Andrea, what they call it? There's a thing they call it. It'll come to me shortly, where you're thinking something, I'm thinking the same, but I won't mention it until you mention it. And I'm thinking, and I've been thinking that for a while. And this morning, I was in town, and you pass by certain areas where there are people vending, or even these little truck shops. Sorry, not truck shops, but these little trucks that have like they sell
chicken vans and so.
Okay, let's say chicken vans and so. Andrea and Keena, early in the morning, like 8, 9, the people selling fried foods, your chicken wings and so on, your chicken legs and so on, fried bakes and so on. People buying that, eh?
People love a bacon chicken, you know, a fried bacon chicken.
For me, that early in the morning, you understand what I'm saying? It's selling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that says
They eat
a
on
lot.
the go.
So talk about saturated fat and all of that.
Yeah, yeah.
We put in our systems. And Andrea said it sometime last week, I think it was last week, not this week. 7 days a week, we put that stuff in our system,
And sometimes we wonder what happens, because just recently during the week we had this conversation and we spoke on it briefly, that scientists are now saying that, and they've been saying that for quite some time, highly processed foods, especially saturated fat as well, it clogs our arteries. So whilst you're eating it, it's clogging your arteries, and there's this blockage that's happening. And if you do it over a period of time, the numerous health as different things that can happen to your body, it begins to take a toll. Then we have the heart attacks, we have the strokes, and so many other conditions as a result of just us eating, fried foods constantly. And the higher in saturated fat it is, the worse it is for our bodies.
So as I asked the question earlier, we know that, right? I'm hearing you. We know it. I believe we know about the dyes and so on, and we still purchase those things. We buy it all the time.
Yeah.
It's a quick. It's for most people. It's quicker. it's a quick fix. I'm hungry. What should I eat right now? Okay, I'm gonna just I'm not gonna stand next to the stove and do the porridge. It's gonna take 5 minutes. If I just get cereal, pour it, this to get the milk, and that's it.
I think she's so right.
It's a quick fix.
Let me add to that. Remember, I just mentioned it. When you're hungry and you want something to eat now, these are the things that I mentioned that you see. And you go, oh gosh, I gotta buy
Especially
that
if it's already
again.
at home. You know.
You gotta buy that again, miss. Yeah. That's all I did. But according to the scheme, I did my quick fix. I need
And
to
some people
eat
are
now.
really already addicted to it. So it'd
And,
be
and,
a
and
little.
that's another thing again.
Yeah.
The addiction.
Yeah.
Andrea, you and I say it, and especially you said it, and I agreed. When you're eating a nice piece of fried chicken or fried fish, that's really wonderful. Eh?
Yeah, it tastes good.
Yeah.
It tastes good. And the highly processed foods taste
It tastes
just as
really,
good.
really
They do.
as well. Yes.
They do. They just appeal to the. I don't know what it is. It makes you feel really,
It
really
tastes
good.
differently. It smells
Yeah.
differently too.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, just before we get into the shout outs, there's a guy in Florida. He was what they call a serial groom. He's involved in bigamy, so he got married to 3 ladies, right?
Player.
At the same time. And they gave him a 2-year probation. The ladies,
Probation?
for some reason he escaped jail time. But the lady, he apologized. He said he was sorry for it. It's amazing. And when we doing what we're doing, it's after they catch us, then we say sorry about this, sorry about that. But the lady said something that really got my attention. They said that he did all the right things. They met him on some dating site. And this guy was able to do that, man. Now, when you think about it, right, that's brilliant, his ability to do that. And I'm not saying that because I'm commending the guy. Shows you how smart he is.
That's right.
But he's using his smartness now to do something wrong. So yeah, to get 3 ladies to marry you.
Well, after all, he's doing it all online, and that's one way to remain hidden. No one is going to know. But the other thing, that there's an underside to that as well. A lot of people think that they could do things online, but you always leave a trail no matter what you do online. Someone is going to find out.
Here's what the judge said to him. They gave him 100 hours community service.
Oh, thank goodness.
He was ordered to complete a mental health evaluation, stay off dating websites, and the judge also ordered him not to have any contact with his 3 former wives.
I agree.
Because they all divorced him.
I
eh?
was just
He
about to say that,
definitely
yeah.
needs a mental evaluation.
But he's a smart guy.
That's the thing, between the smartness, and of course the thrill that you get from doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
That you're getting away with it. You get a rush. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm really smart.
Right, exactly.
But that's 3 women that he broke. That's 3
Three-
women that he broke that
Right,
will never
no,
trust again.
True.
I know that they said that he said all the right things.
Yeah.
So I wonder what that is. Because they didn't say.
All the right things.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said all the right things.
Well,
promises, mostly promises.
Hmm.
You know, yeah.
He may have said all the right things and done all the right things, so they thought he was Mr. Perfect.
Right.
So, but after that, going through that, they'll never be the same again. You know.
Except for counseling, I suppose.
Yeah, that.
Now, for the people who are against divorce, isn't divorce a blessing in that situation there? I mean, you were deluded.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that situation, that's different.
Yeah. So
But
thank God for divorce.
That's true.
Some people say you're not supposed to divorce, period.
That's true, but where is the law, I think it is, that if you are married once and you are not divorced from this person, you cannot get married again?
Yeah,
So
that's the
maybe
law.
it's null and void, the other two.
I
the
think maybe
second
that
two.
would be null and void.
Exactly.
Because on the pretense he got married.
Yeah, the first one he got married
Most
to,
likely.
the
How
other
long
two,
was he married
null
for?
and void.
I don't know.
Once they find out, the other two null and void.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. No matter how you look at it, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
It
All right.
is.
The
It is
things that
indeed.
some people do in this world and get away with it for a very long time too before they're caught.
Okay, so let's get into the shout outs.
Okay. WhatsApp. 1 second. Okay.
You got it? Got it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks for accepting my call,
Thanks for
Mr.
accepting my
Sylvester
call.
says. Can Doctor in the House be repeated on Saturdays after Tony's old school jam?
It's a thought.
It's a thought,
We can
yeah.
probably look into it.
It's a thought.
But to me, there was something. Maybe I don't know. We'll leave that for. Anyway, it's a thought. Yeah.
Someone else says, Good morning, Rev-Up family. Can anyone tell me what did Lisa say about Richard? And I strongly believe, as a long-time Rev-Up listener, we should condemn Richard's comment, especially Tony.
Especially Tony.
Yeah.
I guess because I watch it all the time, they're probably thinking, "Yeah, hello, just say that the man was wrong." And maybe that's what they're saying.
Okay. Someone else says, Good morning, ladies and gents. What resonated with me is that a reporter mentioned that he, Richard Frederick, once took offense when someone spoke about his medical condition in the public domain, and he uploaded his wrath on the person on his show. So I don't know why he would do the same to someone.
Okay.
Someone else chimed in, says, Hello, guys and lady. This guy has been attacking anybody who opposes him. Curiously, it is more women than men. Let's not forget. Should I continue reading? Okay. Let's
If
not
it's something
forget-
libelous, don't say it. If you think it's libelous.
Yeah.
So don't worry.
Okay. Moving on. Somebody says, A.G. Simpson says, people want everything, but they don't want to pay for it. We're a poor country. We have to develop it. Everywhere else in the world, group of islands unite. One, Japan, Indonesia, and the Bahamas. A.J. Simpson said.
I don't get his point though.
Maybe it's something that we were saying and he contributed it at the time.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what we were saying. Someone else says, Good morning to the trio and the family members. A splendid day to all. Someone else chimed in, said it was renamed George Mallet Serenity Park.
Right. Of course, we got that.
Lufa chimed in and says, What are the side effects for the drug? There are always lots of side effects.
True. We forgot that
they didn't
part.
mention.
Yeah,
Okay.
we forgot that part. Yeah.
Alton Basie Robinson says, Wednesday blessings to the A-team on the Alpha Radio. Have a wonderful and productive rest of the week. May I ask, what is Keena's last name? The person that wins the money for the barbecue will also lose the opportunity to enjoy it.
That's a good one. That's a very interesting one.
My last name is Snack. Or Sinak.
Sinak.
Yeah, it's Snack. Okay. Someone else says, okay, the person says there's nothing libelous. The videos are all the same. Okay, so they want me to read what they said. Okay, the person says, hello, guys and lady. This guy has been attacking anybody who opposes him. Curiously, it is more women than men. Let's not forget Barbara Jacobs Small when she spoke out on the traffic congestion when they opened the new NHC location on the chaussee. He told Marcella Johnson whenever she's ready. Okay, I can't continue to read that. I'm
But
sorry.
Let me see if I could check it out. But go ahead, though.
I will not continue to read it.
No problem.
So carry on.
That's the
Yes.
last thing you
Oh,
could.
that was the last?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to look at it, but I guess I'll look at
Yeah.
it a little later on.
But you said you heard what he said on the program.
Truth
So
be
if
told,
you heard
I
what he
forg-
said on the program, then
Truth be
you
told,
know
I
what he
forgot.
said.
I forgot.
The person said, though they said they were paraphrasing, but I don't want to get into certain things, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go to the Facebook page then and see who checked in first and follow from the very, very first one. Pius Snappy, yeah, man. Good morning to you, he says. And Sharon Peter checked in after. She says, it's hump day. Love her hump day. let me
Wednesday.
tell you. She says, Rev Up from Delaware. Really? Okay. Delaware. All right. That's nice. Notice I can't stop saying Delaware. It's like, okay. Yeah. All right. Sharon says, again, it's hump day. Right. She sent it a few times. Maybe sometimes when you send it once, maybe it just goes a few times. Followed by Wade. Remember I said he checked in pretty early. So Wade says, good morning, Tony, from London. Good morning to you, Wade. He says, Barbara Xavier says, a lovely Wednesday morning to all of you. Have a great day. Blessed love. Dakota McGuire, Cleveland Seeley says, good morning, guys, with lots of some emojis there as
Okay,
well.
Dakota.
Yes. Kervinia. If you spell that correctly, it's Kervinia. That's what I'm seeing here. Kervinia. Fanus, Fanus. Kervinia Fanus says, Andre, good morning to you. Long time, my
That's true.
darling.
That's true. That is true.
So that means
Kervinia.
you know who it is.
Of course.
Oh,
I call her Curvy Kervinia.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. And Wade came back and said bypass surgery that he had. Remember I tell you about heart? Right, he had bypass surgery.
So thanks a lot, Kervinia, for taking the time to listen. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes. Jan Blast Warner, good morning to Tony, Andre, and Keena. Tony
Good
can't
morning,
wait
Jan.
for this weekend fun. He is overexcited. You got that right, Jan Blast Warner. You're very correct. When Friday comes along, I'm on top of the world. She says, keep bubbling and enjoy your Wednesday. Thank you again, Jan Blaswana. Lelia Victor celebrated her birthday earlier this week, Monday to be precise. Lelia says, good morning to all my Rev-Up family. Blessed Wednesday to all.
Morning, Lilia.
Good morning, Lilia.
That's Wednesday to you as well.
Then along comes D. Francis Obeys.
Please.
She says, morning, everyone.
Good morning, D. Francis.
And she continues by saying, my sister Lucita Jean-Pierre, blessed love. Then, of course, Lucita responded right away. Good morning, sis, blessings. And Lucita continues, good morning, Andre, Tony, and beautiful Keena, and happy midweek blessings. Thank you so much, Lucita. John McCurdy says, good morning, brothers, and Keena, also
Good
the
morning.
Rev-Up family. Lucita came right back and says, good morning, everyone on the live radio garden. Share the link. Big up Pato, Rigobert, Zepho, Jojo. Blessings to all.
Good morning.
Along comes Pearl, Food Baby Henry. Good morning to the Rev-Up St. Lucia family and all in the chat room. It's midweek. Be thankful for life. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Pearl, Food Baby Henry continues. Big up US. Oh, big up us in Degazon, Tony. Big time, big shout out to the folks at Degazon. Pearl letting us know that that's where she's
Good
at.
morning.
Lucita, when I was growing up in St. Lucia, the saying was, we are a loving and godly people. I don't know what is going on with some of us. Lucita, you are correct. The time that we grew up in were different times from now, boy. Let me tell you. We all wish that they can come back, but we are, Right. Alexandrine Lisa says, good morning, Rev-Up family, Paul Brothers, and Keena. Thank you, Alexandrine. That's, of course, Lisa Duval. Josie Stevens says, a pig is a pig, no question about it. Lucita Jean-Pierre says, Lisa never said anything on Richard. She asked the PM of St. Lucia, Honorable Philip J. Pierre, a question which she was doing her job. Richard went downtown on her. Very sad for a minister. But I blame some people in St. Lucia. I will leave at time, Jerome, buddy. Something like that. She says, I will leave at time. All right. Lisa came back and says, nobody loves nobody. It's sad. I know what goes around comes back around. That's Alexandria and Lisa. John Flavian says, good morning, brothers and Miss Keena.
Good morning.
Lucy Blondell, I don't
Lucy.
give Jack its jacket because we are biased. Lucy Blondell continues, greetings, my people, love from Brooklyn, New York. Hey, Lucy, that's where you at? I was not aware. Okay. I support you on that, Andre. Whatever it is that we were saying, I think I remember, what you were saying at the time when she says, I support you, Andre.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize Lucita was gone. Lucita? Hand me Lucita now. Lucy Blondell. All right. Let me see what this one says. Pious Nappy, yeah, man. He says, big up, best in St. Lucia, 100%.
Good morning, Pius. Where were you yesterday?
Especially when you mention it, he figured, I gotta check in. All right, so Elsa Hippolyte says, greetings to my Paul brothers, Keena, and all in the chat room. Great vibes. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Mervyn Shallery says, good morning, everyone.
Morning, Mervyn.
John Flavian says, Andre, you got that treatment just because it was you, Andre Paul. You have
At the hospital.
you have name. Yeah. Shala, good morning.
Maybe.
Yeah, Kingsley Armstrong says, Andre, you are correct on the renaming of Serenity Park. It was done to get at RF.
Mm-hmm.
Sad.
Yeah.
I'm also with you on the Millennium Highway. It was John Compton's, as you say, baby.
That's correct.
Meaning it was John Compton's baby.
But they're all sticking it to each other. Thanks a lot, Kingsley. Thank you very much.
All right.
The parties, they're playing little games. Yeah, sticking it to each other. Oh, why?
I don't know why
big,
that happens.
big men
It's
like that.
playing out so often. It's just sad.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so Septima Joseph says, good day to all listening. Have a wonderful day. That's
Hi,
from
Septima. Good
Joseph.
morning.
Jan Blas Warner came right back and says, Andre Uma T, you know exactly why you will take this drug. Tony and Keena, you both are right. All you know yourselves, meaning the injection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Christine Shallery says, blessed Wednesday to you all. Thank you, Christine. Lucita Jean-Pierre came back and says, Andre, I will never play the Powerball New York lottery to start. Too smart. The ticket was $2 to $5 now.
Oh, it's $5 now?
Seems as though it went
wow.
up. Yeah.
Huh?
That's the Powerball. In
But I
New
read it
York
this
letters,
morning.
huh?
It says $2.
Okay, well, let me just see. She says that.
Maybe that's 5 EC.
Oh gosh, that's what Lucita Jean-Pierre says. All right, followed by Madeline Alexander. Madeline says, good morning, my adorable people. It's a lovely day.
Good
Give
morning,
thanks."
Madeline.
Morning, Madeline. Nice hearing from you.
Ron Sid says, these companies only care about profit and their shareholders.
Mm-hmm.
The aggressive marketing campaigns for processed foods make people feel they need to have it. They have the best scientists, psychologists, and lawyers in their pockets.
Right on that.
I think
Definitely.
so too. Yeah. Peacemaker says, good morning to my beautiful souls. God blessings, grace, and mercy to you. 3, your family and your families.
Thank you.
Stay
Right
blessed
back at
and
you.
be safe in everything you all do. Thank you so much, Peacemaker. Ron Sid says, everything in life is practice. Followed by Westy Duet. That's such a wonderful name. Westy Duet, man.
Stay straight.
Right. a pleasant good day to first the host, brothers Andre and Tony, and my dear friend from Sulphur City.
Hey, Westy.
Peter.
Bonjour, bonjour.
And Land Diamond Waterfalls, Keena Snack. so, just in case you didn't say
Just
it,
in case
Yeah,
nobody knows.
that's
Thank
right.
you for putting it out there, Westy. Mwah.
Keena Snack. Keena, eat crackers and
Oh my gosh, I love crackers and sardines, by the way. That's my mom's favorite.
For sure?
Yeah, crackers and sardines.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
top thing. Or just sardines by itself.
The person finishes off by saying best fast food.
Yeah, man. Yes, that crackers and sardines. Yeah, man. Top thing.
All right. Lucita says, good morning, my friend. And Peacemaker says, Andre, yes, nice fried fish and chicken, but we pay the price later. The flesh is greed. Yeah.
Oh.
Then Wested Wet again. Today I am moving around doing lots of driving, but listening to the best as always. Oh, that is so
Thank
sweet.
you, Westy.
Wested Twetman. Madeline Alexander came back and says, thank goodness I enjoy preparing my own. I will do outside foods once in a while, but homemade is the best. Like this morning, I had 2 boiled eggs, cucumber salad, and a light cup of coffee.
Ooh, yummy.
Tony,
Yeah.
Josie says that she sent the usual shout out to us, to the Rev-Up family. Says wishing everyone a peaceful day, but she said that Kina didn't read it.
I did. She was the first. That was the first thing I read.
That's that one?
Yeah, I didn't say her name, but I read it.
Oh.
I read it. That's the thing I read, yes. Josie, oh, thank you for what you said. Let me tell you. Someone says, Kina, why are you eating the avocado half ripe?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
She remember she gave you some.
Yeah,
Were they
yeah,
okay?
yeah. Oh my gosh, that's the best I've had in a long, long time.
Wait.
Yeah,
Joe's, that's from her tree, by the way.
Nah, man. I kept the seed.
Uh-huh. Just in case you need to plant
just in
it.
case I need to plant.
All right. Wested Wet says the last 2 marriages are not legal, null and void. So I think I'm right on
Right.
that. I think I'm very, very right on that. Thank you so much for that. Wested, right? Wested, that's right,
Yes.
Wested Wet. Peacemaker Andre, I am so happy and grateful with my COVID-19 husband I met on live.
Woohoo!
It was nerve-wracking, but it is working by God's grace and mercy. Thank you, Jesus.
Congratulations.
Okay. You go, girl. John Flavian says, what may sound right to one woman may not sound right to another. So
True.
how was he able to say the right things to 3 people? Sometimes you say 3 different things. I guess the same person who married 3 people.
Maybe he used the same lines. And it worked.
Exactly. Yeah. It's online, POF. Arthur Charles says, good morning, Auntie Lucita. I'm sure Auntie Lucita responded. But in the meantime, Magdalene Alexander says this. Lucita Jean-Pierre, good morning, my love.
Good
Then
morning.
came Catherine McPhee. Catherine says,
Catherine.
good day, Andre, Tony, and Kina. Hi,
Good
I'm going to
morning.
Kina. Hi, Catherine.
Bless you.
Wested
Sorry.
Oh, that's right.
Wested Wet came back and says, Andre, I think your program is a very good one. So please, I beg, don't get into the Richard Frederick and others show. That's Wested Wet. Josiane, good to see you on Facebook as well. She says, good morning, Rev-Up family. Josiane Alexander Larcher. Lucida says, who the heck is Richard? If he is doing something wrong in St. Lucia, Sandy D. Staff can't talk about him. That's why people stay quiet because of him. People quiet because of okay, right. Lucita, Jerome, you're so in love with my name. I think you're a wonderful person. I must admit, we've never met, but just from your comments and so on, that's why Lucita, we got a good thing going on. John Flavian says the Powerball is $2 million. It's the Mega Millions. That's $5.
Oh, okay. I got you.
All right. Wested Wet, Lucita Jean-Pierre, my friend, it's not quarrel, but live in love, or live in love. That's right. So it's not quarrel, it's just a nice little vibe, you know what I mean? All right. Lucita says, okay, thanks, because I know one went up and I don't pay too much because they're taking our money and pay less. Thanks for the correction. Wested Wet, Kina saw Carnita in town?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's what Wested
Are
Wet
you
said.
here? You couldn't have. But anyways.
All right, so just one more to go. I'm not upset on that platform. Is just love, but I will answer sometimes. And Sharon says, the Rev-Up, why it's not moving? Okay, maybe because I have to make it a little smaller.
Zoom out.
Yeah,
Scroll down.
right. The Rev-Up obsession is real on the Delaware Bay, locked on. Big shout out to Marina. So that's from Sharon Peter. That's
Hi,
the last one that we
Sharon.
got.
Good.
Thank you, Sharon. We really appreciate that. And people like yourself, in particular you, I won't say people like yourself, in particular you, Sharon, you share this, talk about sharing the live, you share this, you tell folks about us, you also play us in your store and everything, so we do appreciate that very, very, very much. You're a wonderful, what's his name, Charlie says, you're a wonderful human being.
Oh, gosh.
And speaking of which, we haven't said hi to her for a little while. The
Angel without wings. Good morning, Marie. How
Good morning,
you
good
doing?
morning.
Kisses. Mwah. Also want to say thank you, Totones. I also want to say good morning to Jojo. How you doing, Jojo? And
Joella
there's
Yard?
another Septima Joseph. I wonder if it's the same person. It's a friend of mine's mom. He always says she listens all the time. Her name is Septima as well, and her surname is Joseph. So I'm not quite sure she's the same one.
I get the feeling it is. It's probably the same person.
So, good
Septima
morning
Joseph,
to
yeah.
you. Someone else chimed in on WhatsApp, and person said, Teddy Z.
Hey,
He said
Teddy.
Powerball is $2, Mega Millions is $5, and Andre, I believe that's $4. Yeah. The person says, good morning, Rev-Up family. I'm listening intently. I love the discourse. Andre, as usual, you like being devil's advocate. Okay, that's it for that. Yep.
So that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. So that's beautiful, man. Have a little time. We could probably chat about some other stuff.
No,
Oh, wow, already?
We good,
20
good.
minutes after.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Kina, what do you have coming up on your show today?
2 in Guyana, 4 police officers are being investigated for theft. And guess why? They stole someone's jackpot money.
Yeah.
Somebody won the lottery and they stole his money. So they're being investigated for that. As well, there's a new study that's saying that it's best to consume fresh foods as opposed to processed foods because it helps in you losing weight. So that's that. Scientists are predicting a future where human beings could one day outpace aging itself. So one day we could just take this pill and we'll not die ever.
You'll take that one, huh?
Nah.
I hear you.
Nah. I think God is going to make me live till I'm 100 and something. And after that, I'll go. Colombia actually is turning banana leaves into green banana wrappers. So they're using the banana leaves to wrap burgers and so on. Yeah, so they're doing that. Canada is recycling using printer cartridges. So I'll touch on that as well. Germany is putting stray dogs to good use. Imagine dogs have to pick up after us now. So Germany is putting stray dogs to good use. They're tagging them and they're teaching them how to pick up after human beings and put maybe bottles and so in the bin.
All right.
Imagine that. As
good.
well, we have the hit of the day, the one-hit wonder, riddle of the day, and not forgetting the Rev-Up Slu News with Andre Paul at 1 p.m.
Alrighty, so that's what's happening with Kina. She'll be with you until 3 this afternoon, from 3 until 5. We have Send the DJ, and then from 5 until 6, we have
Powell.
Politic.
Right.
Powell Politic. I think we can let our listeners and viewers know that the first show was phenomenal. The response on social media was really, really cool.
Yes.
In terms of the numbers. The numbers were really, really heavy. Yeah, so no doubt as the program continues, it'll get more and more popular.
It is weekdays from 5 to 6 p.m.
Let
Yes.
me just say that the Leclerc, remember the Leclerc football thing the guys are organizing? That is really, really special. It continues all of this week, today, tomorrow, and into the weekend. So it's definitely something to look forward to. Lots of it will take place at the club, the VBCC, and some of it will, one will take place at Robbie's, Chef Robbie's. That's at Rodney Bay.
Alrighty.
Perfect.
So this has been Hard Drive for today, Wednesday, the 20th of August, brought to you with the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor, JJ's Mangrove, and also Joseph Shipping Agency. Joseph Shipping Agency, the only agency in St. Lucia with 24 hours efficient service. When everyone else is asleep, we are awake. Call Joseph Shipping Agency at 484-8888. That's 484-8888. Joseph Shipping Agency.
At Randall's Funeral Parlor, we truly care. During life's most difficult moments, we want you to know you are not alone.
At Ram Valleys, we are dedicated to providing dignity, compassion, and comfort when you need it the most.
Our caring team is here to walk with you every step of the way, whether it's in planning a gentle farewell or celebrating the beautiful life of your loved one.
We understand how precious they are, and we promise to honor their memory with the utmost respect and love.
Let us help you find peace and solace during this challenging time.
Please reach out to us at
758-452-2021, Castries, or 758-454-9239, Latuni, Viewfort, or visit us at ramvalleysfuneral.com.
We're here for you, ready to listen, support,
and serve with heartfelt compassion. You can lean on us.
At Ram Valleys,
we care.
A vacation is a place where love resides, where peace reigns on the edge of tides,